size that was soon to make Earthshot famous throughout the botanical world. A sort of incredulity came to Redwood as he stood among these things. "If it really is going on," said Redwood, staring up at the remote ceiling. From far away came a sound like the bellowing of a Mafeking bull, almost as if in answer. "It's going on all right," said Redwood, "evidently." There followed resounding blows upon a table, followed by a vast crying shout, "Golo! Bazoo! Bzz!" "The best thing I can do," said Redwood, following out some divergent line of thought, "is to teach him myself." The beating became more insistent. For a moment it seemed to Redwood that it caught the rhythm of an engine's throbbing, the engine he could have imagined of some great train of events that bore down upon him. Then a descendant flight of sharper beats broke up that effect, and were repeated. "Come in!" he cried, perceiving that some one rapped, and the door that was big enough for a cathedral opened slowly a little way. The new winch ceased to creak, and Bensigden appeared in the crack, gleaming benevolently under his protruded baldness and over his glasses. "I've ventured round to see," he whispered in a confidentially furtive manner. "Come in," said Redwood, and he did, shutting the door behind him. He walked forward, hands behind his back, advanced a few steps, and peered up with a bird-like movement at the dimensions about him. He rubbed his chin thoughtfully. "Every time I come in," he said, with a subdued note in his voice, "it strikes me as big." "Yes," said Redwood, surveying it all again also, as if in an endeavour to keep hold of the visible impression. "Yes, they're going to be big too, you know." "I know," said Bensigden, with a note that was nearly all. "Very big." They looked at one another, almost as it were apprehensively. "Very big indeed," said Bensigden, stroking the bridge of his nose, and with one eye that watched Redwood doubtfully for a confirmatory expression. "All of them, you know, fearfully big. I don't seem able to imagine, even with this, just how big they're all going to be." End of Book 1, Chapter 4 of The Food of the Gods and How It Came to Earth. Recording by Alex Heetelander, Davis, California. www.alexheetelander.com